We have time for a couple of questions. I have a question. So I think it's clear from this talk that during your career, the priorities have shifted from like grad school, then the transition, and then at the end, now that you are a staff scientist. So, however, time is limited, right? And there are only so many hours a day, and there's only so much you can do. Do you think there are like better times to focus on certain things, or one should like try to go all over at the same time, already like in grad school, for example?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's all about setting priorities. One, and also knowing when you're most effective. Those were the two things that really unlocked, I think, some aspects of my productivity. So I'm a morning person. I was up at 5 today and just running through this talk a lot. And so what I would do is try to arrange more days when I would get into work to knock things out early, because I knew by 3 I was just going to be useless. The other thing, as I said, with priorities, was just laying out kind of everything that was there in front of me to do, because there's always more to do, and reorganizing it. And I would do that sometimes 2-3 times a day, if not more. So it's a constant battle, but I had to do it. Otherwise, I would let things slide or not take care of things that just became more pressing in the moment.
How do you like the national labs, like being in academia, being inside, like, what's your favorite side of it?
So the national labs, I can't speak to in general, but Lawrence Livermore, it's a fantastically exciting environment for multiple reasons. I would say first, the fact that it's a bit of a hybrid. So we are expected to publish, we do put out grants, but we are kept on in a lot of cases, depending on the customers we work with, to pretty tight deadlines. Not that academia doesn't, but I think it is more industrial in that way. I have gotten no end of support, actually, at the lab. There are just leaders in their field who are very accessible. I can go to their office and talk to them basically about anything. And that support has extended into some opportunities that the lab opens up for young scientists. Like, we just finished our internal grant funding cycle. So the DOE keeps some of its like leftover money as a pot to distribute out to R&D projects that we, each of the rank and file scientists put together. So we identify teams, we lay out budgets, we try to come up with high-level vision for the projects we want to execute, and the management at the lab has been extremely supportive for those endeavors, no matter if we're postdocs or not, actually.
I guess I'm curious what your relationship is with your previous advisor who, thought you were dying when you were leaving academia, if that affected, if you were publishing together or your kind of future relationship.
Yeah, I think in this particular case, it was name recognition, as we talked about it more, because Lawrence Livermore, how many people knew that Lawrence Livermore published in biology? That's what I thought. And we do. And he was worried that when I went to that position that a lot of that would dry up. But that's all been fine. We've managed to publish together. He's seen that this isn't like an end, it's just an alternative. And so, yeah, I think initially he was a bit worried, but now he's seen the light.
Okay. I guess if there are no other questions, we can move on to our next speaker. Thank you, Michael, again.
Thank you.